Dale, in the interest of time, I will kick it over. Obviously, a big day for Junior Motorsports, a big announcement here just a little bit ago. And we're excited to have you guys spend some time with us and explaining to us how this came together.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. We spent the whole day here at Whiskey River out on our property, capturing a lot of content and talking to Chris and Justin and visiting with Kelly. And there's a lot of work went into putting this program together, designing a race car and logistics and our roster of mechanics and all the people that we'll need to go to the racetrack, buying our race car and putting it together. So it's been a lot of fun, a lot of work, but we're now starting to get a dose of reality and get to know each other, right? I mean, it's really the first time me and Chris have been around each other, so we've really enjoyed the day. Can't wait to see the reaction on social media and we know we got a lot of people that follow Junior Motorsports and pull for our success, and we're excited to see how they all feel about the Daytona 500 and us having an entry.
All right. And Justin, for you, obviously winning the NASCAR Xfinity Series championship in November and then the opportunity to run the Daytona 500 in 2025, I would have to say you've had a great winter. Tell us a little bit about just your outlook as this opportunity came together and you get the chance to pilot the car.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, amazing opportunity, to win the championship last year and to kind of finally check a box that we've tried to check at Junior Motorsports for so long with myself and with the team. And when I got brought into the office to discuss this, I thought I was being called to the principal's office, to be honest with you, at first, and I wasn't really sure what to expect. And when they were explaining some of the process about it, I kind of didn't put myself in the position of them offering me the job to drive the car. I just thought they were kind of filling me in on what the plans were for Junior Motorsports. And so when the opportunity was presented to obviously drive the car and to be a part of the foray for Junior Motorsports in the Cup Series, I mean, that's a big opportunity. I take a lot of pressure on myself in that moment to see this organization, compete on the grand scale of the Cup Series, something that I am surprised that has never come to fruition before this point. But then to add somebody like Chris Stapleton and Travelers Whiskey into this, to see how involved Chris has been in this process and how much passion he's I mean, really in the conversations, what's going back and forth between him and the team. And then just today to see his passion for this is really, really cool for me. And something that I'm not taking lightly. I know that it's going to be a stacked field at the racetrack. There's a lot of open cars, trying to battle for a few spots. But, this is as somebody that's been a part of the Cup Series, it's great to get back. But this is a lot bigger than that for me. This is about seeing Junior Motorsports make this transition for this race. And who knows if there will ever be another Junior Motorsports Cup Series entry. But regardless, there will always be one first. And this is obviously something that's really, really important to all of us.
And Chris, for you, just tell us a little bit of what it means to you to be able to bring your, whiskey brand to put on a car in conjunction with Dale and the relationship you guys have. Tell us a little bit about how that came together from your perspective, to see that brand on the racetrack.
I'm not sure it's fully sunk in yet. It's one of these things that you kind of think about, what's the coolest thing we could do with the whiskey brand? Well, maybe we should put it on a race car. And I happen to know Rick Hendrick, and Rick kind of hooked me up with Dale, and this opportunity came up, and I was like, well, we've got to do that. So I went and talked to my partners in the whiskey, and I said, hey, we've got to make this happen. Let's make this happen. And they agreed. This is the best possible way that we could, introduce our brand to the fans of the sport. And beyond that, I just think it's super cool to see it on the car. That, selfishly, I think that's one of the things I wanted out of it the most, is just to see this thing happen. And now, like Dale said, a lot of realities are setting in. Like, oh, we're in a car in the Daytona 500 all of a sudden, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to see what happens and enjoy just the whole thing, the experience of it.